A Scottsbluff man aims to help local businesses get more customers in the door and hopes to achieve that through his new app that is set to release on Saturday. KNEB.TV News starts right now.
From your trusted source for news in western Nebraska and eastern Wyoming, this is KNEB.TV News. Presented by Platte Valley Companies, premier provider of financial services.
Hello, I'm Ryan Murphy. This is KNEB.TV News, powered by Platte Valley Companies. Thanks for joining me. In our top story, the app is called Suzy Q, and the goal is to allow people to scoop up great deals at locally owned businesses. Kirk Hayes has been working on launching Suzy Q for about 4 years and says it allows stores to offer great coupons to their customers to get them in the door. For business owners, it's free. Simply upload their deals to the app, but it does require at least one high-value coupon exclusively to Suzy Q subscribers. For shoppers, it costs $7.99 a month. But Hayes says for any family household, that fee pays for itself after just 1 or 2 regular errands.
I mean, you use one of these coupons that's going to be at the app and you will have saved your monthly fee. The potential savings is huge. Right now, we have about 50 businesses listed, and we look for it to go way up over the next couple of days. But those 50 businesses have offered over $1,140 worth of area discounts. I mean, that's $1,140 you could save with a $7.99 subscription.
Some businesses already signed up for Suzy Q include Panhandle Co-op, ZM Lumber, and Sam & Louie's. And Hayes is encouraging any local business that's interested in joining the platform to contact him directly. Starting on Saturday, the app will be available for download on both Apple and Android devices. Well, the search continues for 34-year-old Joseph Anaya of Mitchell, who's wanted on charges of sexual assault of a child and possession of a controlled substance. Scottsbluff County Sheriff Mark Overman tells KNEB News that a request for tips from the public 2 weeks ago did generate some leads on the location of Anaya. However, none of them led to his arrest. Anyone with information on his whereabouts can contact their local law enforcement agency or remain anonymous by texting the Text-a-Tip program at tips@sbcso.org. And with the deadline to return items requested from the First State Bank Tree of Names quickly approaching, there's still about 15 or 20 tags remaining to be taken, so gifts can be returned by the December 5th deadline. Becca Tompkins says the tree has names of local kids whose families may not be able to buy them many Christmas gifts. Now, if you're interested in participating, just go to the First State Bank branch on Broadway, pick up 1 or 2 of the remaining tags, and have all those gifts delivered by next Wednesday.
Usually all the tags have pretty sensible items on them. Most of them have clothing, simple things, socks, gloves, hats, mittens, up to toys. You know, the older kids always are looking for stuff that older kids look for, electronics and that kind of stuff, but that is exactly what any 14-year-old child would want. We're looking, you know, I see basketballs and Paw Patrol and stuff that's just very sensible on a lot of tags as well.
Tompkins says this is the 37th year of the program, and they will have roughly 350 names on the tree this year. Well, coming up after the break, a cold, drizzly start to our morning here in the valley. In the coming days, that rain will likely become snow. Bill Boyer's got your latest forecast models queued up right after this on KNEB.TV News.
At Platte Valley Bank, we understand that you have a busy life, and that means you don't always have time to come to the bank. That's why we offer user-friendly online and mobile banking with features such as iPay, recurring transfers, and mobile deposit. So you can bank how you want, when you want to. Whether you prefer to bank in person, over the phone, or online, Platte Valley Bank makes it easy to take care of your finances.
Have you heard the exciting news? Western Nebraska Regional Airport will be offering flights with United Airlines operated by SkyWest beginning January 30th, 2018. What's even better? You'll get to earn and use your United points. Reservations with United are now available, plus all United miles can be earned and redeemed with all flights. While you're at Western Nebraska Regional Airport, grab a bite to eat at the Flight Deck restaurant, plus Hearst Thrifty Car Rental is there for your car rental needs. So make life easier, relax, and get on board with Western Nebraska Regional Airport.
Pool together all your money with a friend and invest in 2 Arby's French Dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. It's the perfect get-rich-quick on sandwiches scenario. Arby's, we have the meats.
This is KNEB.TV weather from the Arby's Weather Center. Arby's, we have the meats.
Well, we're going to be dealing with some pretty good conditions here tonight if you like cloudy skies. Can't rule out a sprinkle, a flurry, even some freezing drizzle at times as temps fall into the low 30s. It's going to be few and far between tonight. We're going to be dealing with most of the snow coming in tomorrow. Snow develops tomorrow as we turn much colder. Accumulations are likely across the entire area. Very cold conditions next week coming our way as well. That after 57 yesterday and a low of 35. Nothing in the rain gauge. 9/10 for the month. 2700ths above normal. 1857 for the year. Getting on the bus tomorrow, it is going to be cloudy. Mostly cloudy skies, about 30, and coming home not much warmer and still cloudy. Temps in the 30s on our way home. We're in the 30s right now across most of the region. 36 in Casper, 39 in North Platte. Lincoln checks in at 34 right here in our area. 37 in Kimball, 35 up in Gordon, 35 in Harrison, 43 the warmest reading over in Torrington. Winds have been light all day, and they continue to be light out of the west-southwest. Well, we've got some stuff to talk about. Quite a bit to talk about in terms of what's coming our way. Still have winter storm watches here in this darker blue shaded area. That does include Alliance, Chadron, over to Lusk. The pink shaded areas here behind me, those are winter storm warnings now. Those have been posted for Sheridan County over towards Valentine, Mullen, Hyannis. Those areas in that pink shaded area, that's a winter storm warning. This lighter purple shaded area is a winter weather advisory, so slightly lesser accumulations expected there. Look at this large area encompassed by this winter storm warning, clear over to Norfolk, down to Kearney, all the way up into portions of South Dakota. And then this winter storm watch still holding on and goes all the way up into portions of Montana over to Casper. So a large real estate going to be encompassed by this developing storm system. Okay, so here's the latest forecast models. We continue to watch them as we go through the next several days. We're picking up somewhere by the time we get to Sunday, 3 to 4 inches of snow in the Scottsbluff area. At least that's what the three models are kind of settling on right now. Look at Chadron, though, as much as 8.5 inches of snow. This model updating right now, but in the 4 to 6 up to 8.5 inches of snow, and they're pretty consistent down in the Sydney area at that 3 to 4 inch snow total as well. So it looks like everybody's going to pick up some accumulating snow. How much is going to be dependent upon where you're at. We have Futurecast tonight with cloudy skies out there, and temperatures going to remain right around that freezing mark. So if we see some showers, it could be mixed with some snow, light flurries for the most part, and it could be mixed with a little freezing drizzle or snow. Right around 30 for a low overnight. Tomorrow, the clouds are here, and they're really here to stay. Take a look behind us, though, as we start to see this storm get more organized. By tomorrow afternoon, we'll start to see some snow fill in here across the area, especially to our east. Snow going to be ongoing here into tomorrow night, just to the east of us, wrapping around, getting back into our area later on. That's ultimately going to determine how much snow we're going to get, is when we can get this first batch into us. Now, this is just the first round of snow, as high as tomorrow go near 40. Let me show you what we've got coming as we go through the day Saturday then. Saturday afternoon, that snow continues through Saturday night and continues to wind its way around that low pressure system. Finally, by Sunday afternoon, things clear out and move off to the south of us by Monday morning. Now, snow accumulations, we won't get specific with the total snow accumulations. This is now through Monday morning. Heaviest snow, bullseyed here. This was up here, remember, a few days ago, and continues to work its way south and is now dropped to the south right along that I-80 corridor, Kearney to North Platte. Heavy snow there. Moderate to heavy snow in the dark blue shaded areas. Lighter to moderate amounts here in our area. Lighter even further to the south. We won't get into specific snow totals yet until tomorrow for the whole entire storm system. We do feel confident that through Saturday afternoon, this is just through Saturday afternoon, probably going to be somewhere in this ballpark, 1 to 3 inches for most of us, 2 to 4 in the Alliance area, more up around Chadron, Mullen, Valentine, that 3 to 6 inches of snow. Again, that's just through Saturday at 4 in the afternoon. We have another storm system coming in Saturday night into Sunday that's going to bring us more in the way of snow. Can't rule out a light wintry mix 29 your low for tonight. There comes some snow showers developing, I think, especially as the day wears on tomorrow. 39 your high. And here's our 7-day forecast. We have snow, widespread snow on Saturday, and it looks like highs only in the mid-30s. Look at Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Snow comes to an end Sunday. We're only in the 20s. We'll warm up maybe to 30 on Wednesday, maybe back to the freezing mark with some late-day snow showers. And then another system arrives, drops us even colder as we start Thursday, and high temperatures there only in the lower 20s.
You never know when you'll need an extra French dip in Swiss. It could get lost in the car or eaten by a confused stranger. Stuff happens to sandwiches. That's why Arby's made you 2 French dip and Swiss sandwiches for just $6. For only $6, you'll always have a spare French dip and Swiss until you eat it. You'll never have to be afraid. Arby's, we have the meats.
Think a utility vehicle should do more than take you places? So does Kubota. That's why our all-new Sidekick is built to do it all. Climb more. Tow more. Go more. Cross over to more today. Take your Kubota Sidekick home with no money down and 0% financing for 36 months.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Who is Hydrotex? Hydrotex manufactures and distributes high-performance lubricants and fuel improvers. We've been helping customers improve their operations for over 80 years with products made in the USA. We sell directly to customers and cut out the middleman and offer excellent service and value. Our products last longer and work better so that you spend less time maintaining equipment and more time making money. Whether you're in a factory, farm, fleet, or food processing facility, Hydrotex can help you. Visit hydrotexoil.com or call 308-635-8162.
The leaves are turning and the temperatures are cooling, so it's time to come harvest the deals at the Viera Wireless Fall Savings Sale. Right now, get your family high-speed, truly unlimited mobile data for just $35 per line with 4 lines. Prices have never been lower for unlimited data. Plus, trade in your current phone and get up to $500 off the latest iPhone and Samsung models. Those are incredible savings on the most popular and advanced smartphones. Don't miss out on our Fall Savings Sale. Hurry into Viera today.
Welcome back. A 30-year-old Alliance man has been charged with 2 felonies for allegedly sexually assaulting a 5-year-old boy. Gary Van Natter was arrested earlier this month following an investigation by the Alliance Police Department into claims that he had inappropriately touched the boy during an incident in late October. Van Natter was arrested and charged with 3rd-degree sexual assault of a child and intentional child abuse with no injuries, both of which are Class 3A felonies. A preliminary hearing in the matter has been scheduled for December 4th in Box Butte County Court. Well, First State Bank and the Scottsville Family YMCA's annual Jingle Jog is set for this Saturday, and despite some forecasted snow to hit the region, YMCA Senior Program Director Trinity Bergner says the event is still on.
Jingle Jog is a go. We are not going to stop the event. It's a winter event, and that's part of what we know that we could deal with. And so this is actually the first year that we have weather that looks questionable, and we're just going to roll with it. It's going to be great. Santa will be there after people are done. We'll have Santa down in Mini Park right on Broadway and 18th Street. The live reindeer will be there again, so Santa's reindeer are coming back to town, and kids can actually pet them and touch them, get pictures taken with them, and then they can hand deliver their list right to Santa.
Now there's still time to get signed up for the 3-mile run. Racers can sign up at the YMCA or the day of the event at First State Bank ahead of the 2 p.m. start time. And administrative leave has been extended again for one of the 2 employees suspended last month at Eastern Wyoming College in Torrington due to serious allegations in student services. The Torrington Police Department is investigating allegations that 2 EWC employees attempted to cover up an underage drinking event on campus. One of the 2 employees was reassigned on November 15th, while the second employee's administrative leave has now been extended for a 3rd time. EWC official says they will not comment beyond yesterday's statement, saying no further details would be shared about the investigation or any disciplinary action because it is a personnel matter. Well, straight ahead, Chris Cottrell previews some upcoming high school basketball action. He'll be back in sports right after this.
Being an Allo customer just got even better. 3 times better, in fact. We've tripled our standard internet speed from 100 to 300 megs at no additional cost to you. This isn't one of those limited time offers that will melt away either. 3 times the streaming, 3 times the gaming, 3 times the uploading, all for the same price. Why? Because we love our customers. Allo, no gimmicks, no limits, no kidding, and still no contracts.
Anyone who calls it a hobby doesn't understand. We know that a person's passion is what drives them. And that's why every memorial we create is a true reflection of the individual. Only a Dignity Memorial professional can celebrate a life like no other. Find out how at dignitynebraska.com.
Now, sports from the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. Western Hearing Clinic, the Panhandle's choice for better hearing, helping you hear what matters most.
Well, it's arrived. Talking high school basketball and the start of the season today here at KNEB. It's the annual Western Conference Tournament taking place the next 3 days between gyms at Scottsbluff, Gering, and Mitchell High Schools, and of course, WNCC's Cougar Palace. 8 total games on tap each day. This year's girls bracket really setting up to be pretty competitive. Mitchell and Sidney were state tourney teams a year ago. Scottsbluff, super talented, and a former state title game head coach is the man back in charge over at Gering. Let's start with the Lady Tigers from Mitchell. Got to be considered still the top team in the area. The senior trio of Kiana Wilfred, Kinsey Kano, and Annabelle Gillen will lead the way as Mitchell looks for a 4th straight trip to Lincoln this season, coming off an undefeated regular season last year. A win tonight against Sterling. They'll get a possible game tomorrow with Scottsbluff. Those Lady Bearcats are loaded with scoring, and they add to the mix this season. Mackenzie Dunkel, the transfer from Gering. David Balish has said this team could be dangerous, especially if they buy in on the defensive end of the floor. How about Sidney? Well, they have Tyler Shaw as head coach, and all he does is win. The Lady Raiders returned 4 starters from last season. Plenty of solid bench depth there as well. What about that former state title game coach I mentioned earlier? That would be Steve Land over at Gering High School, who's back in charge for a second stint after previously leading the Gering girls for 14 seasons. So here at the station, we've got the Scottsbluff and Gering girls and boys games this afternoon. And tonight, Jeff Kelly will be at Scottsbluff High for those Gering games. I'll post up at Mitchell for the 2 Scottsbluff contests tonight. To the boys' side of the bracket, despite losing the district title game to Sidney last year, that was the sub-district title game, and then falling in a district final, the Scottsbluff Bearcats once again enter the year as the team to beat in the region. It's a quick turnaround for the core group coming off that football title game appearance last week. Connor McCracken and Josiah Diolis, the team's top 2 players. For Gering, Randy Plummer retired, and it's Rick Winkler, the first-year head coach, tabbed on an interim basis for this season. The Bulldogs' top 2 returners are seniors, Xavier Horst and Riley Shields, plus a junior like Bryce Sherrill. He could be in line for a breakout season, could be one of the best rebounders in the entire region. Alliance, probably the team best equipped this season to take a step forward. Michael Baker's been coaching this group of kids for a long time, and they've got a dynamite scorer in Mason Heemstra and a running mate in the backcourt there in Joel Baker. Baker had some off-season back surgery. Getting him to full speed early on this year will be key for Alliance. First round games today. 4 more games, a quadruple header of coverage tomorrow on 960 and 100.3. And then Saturday, for the first time ever, going to have the 4 games at Cougar Palace right here for you on KNEB.TV. I'll have plenty of highlights from all that Saturday action when we get back to the sports desk here on the TV side coming up on Monday. Should be a great weekend of high school basketball to open up the brand new campaign. That's the latest today from here at the Western Hearing Clinic Sports Desk. I'm Chris Cottrell. Ryan's back with a look at the community calendar right after this on KNEB.TV.
What are you waiting for? A 6-year limited powertrain warranty? Savings on performance-matched implements? 0% APR financing for up to 5 years? Head down to your local Kubota dealer before September 30th and take advantage of this incredible offer on the BX Series, America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Kubota. This is what we do.
Come into Sandberg Implement, your local Kubota dealer.
Your local Kubota dealer is Sandberg Implement in Gering.
Shop at G&T Reichert's downtown Scottsbluff. Ease your mind as we assist you in choosing that perfect gift for someone special. Count your blessings with a Blessings Bracelet. Powerful gemstones from around the world that remind us to embrace the joys in our lives. Musical clocks, Husker jewelry, diamonds of all colors. Shopping has never been easier or more enjoyable. When you shop locally, it supports your community in many ways. G&T Reichert's, 1809 Broadway, in the heart of beautiful downtown Scottsbluff.
It's a friendly town, that's for sure. Not too big, not too small. Seems like everybody knows your name.
We stick together through thick and thin. That's the way it's always been. 'Cause where we live, it's still our claim to fame. We love this town, this grand old town. There's not another town like this around. We've got it all right here in our own backyard. We love this town. We love this town. We love this town.
Well, let's take a look what's happening on today's community calendar. That's a look at today's community calendar, brought to you by First State Bank, honoring those who give back. Nominate your community champion at fsbcentral.com.
At Elite Physical Therapy, we provide preventative and rehabilitative treatments that maximize function and promote well-being for patients of all ages. With 2 locations in Scottsbluff and Gearing, we offer the convenience of you choosing your location with the same great services no matter where you go. Stop into one of our locations today, in Scottsbluff at 214 West 27th Street or in Gearing at 10th and M Street, and see what Elite Physical Therapy can do for you. Treatment you need and care you deserve.
Local lending. We're here for you from start to finish. Keeping money in our economy, supporting local jobs, giving back to our community, investing in entrepreneurship, making our quiet towns a destination. At Platte Valley Bank, we support local because we are local.
And finally tonight, the Legacy of the Plains Museum in Gearing is gearing up for the holiday season the best way they know, their annual High Plains Christmas. This Valley tradition will be taking place on Saturday at the museum and also serves as kickoff to their annual Trees Along the Trail Christmas tree decorating program. Organizations will have all of their decorated trees set up, and the public can vote for their fan favorite.
We have 26 trees this year, which seems to be about our average. We do have some returning favorites. For example, we always have the Questers come out. Daughters of the American Revolution always get a tree up. But we do have some new ones this year, like Girl Scouts and 4-H are putting up trees this year.
Also at the High Plains Christmas, there will be a station to write letters to Santa Claus, hayrack rides, bonfire for marshmallow roasting, and several hot lunch options as well. That event will run Saturday from 10 to 3. Well, that does it for us this time. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you here next time.